Story time. My dad elder sister that lives in US came back this January with three unmarried daughters. They are all older than me. The first was 8 years older than me. The second was 6 years older than. Then the last one is 1 year older than I. I am 24 years old. I had my introduction with my boyfriend, who was supposed to be my fiancé, a week before my aunts and cousins came back. That same week that they came back, Mommy D, that's what we call my dad's elder sister, and the two of her daughters, the first and the third, asked me to follow them to pick up hair, the hair they bought online from a vendor in Onisha. I asked why they didn't just pay for the way since it's easier, but Mommy D said they wanted to use the opportunity to look around and also shop at ShopRite. Our first on our way, a few towns before Onisha, Mommy D said we should stop by a pastor's place so she could see him, since he had been long and also wanted him to pray for her daughters. We weren't really dressed for church, but she said it was his house, not church. When we got there, she went inside first. After some time, the pastor came out to meet me and her daughters. He told us to go and buy white handkerchief and candle from a small shop in front of his house. We bought them and came back. He spoke to us briefly, asked about our lives and relationships. That was when I realized my cousins were not in a serious relationship. Then he told me I would have to stand in the gap for the second daughter. I said no. Mommy D also assured me not to worry, that the prayer was for my cousin. The pastor then told us to put the handkerchief on our head and light the candle each. We did it and he prayed for us. After that, we left. We didn't spend up to 1 hour there. Funny enough, we didn't even get the hair. Mommy D said the vendor called and said she had left her shop and would bill the hair to her later. So we stopped at ShopRite to shop. That evening when we got home, Mommy D said she would be traveling to her husband's side with her daughters the next day and then return before going back to US. I didn't tell my parents about the pastor's place that evening. I thought Mommy D or my cousins would mention it, but they didn't. That same night, I had a dream. I saw a frog and that same handkerchief and a candle. The next morning, I told my mom about the dream and the pastor's place. My mom looked worried and said the dream didn't sit well with her. She said she would ask Mommy D about it, and I followed her. Mommy D acted very surprised and denied ever going to any pastor's place. Even my cousins denied it. They said we only went to Onisha, couldn't find the vendor, and I was asleep throughout the journey. Then we went to ShopRite. They even called the driver and he said the same thing. Mommy D got very angry and said I was trying to cause problem in the family, that I was just dreaming. I was very confusing and I even started questioning myself if I actually imagined everything. I don't remember the exact place and I don't know if I can locate it myself, but I remember the pastor's face clearly. Okay, that same day, Mommy D left for her husband's village with my cousin and they didn't return like they said. They went back to US from there. On January 31st, my fiancé and I had a very strange breakup. I still don't understand what happened. He's just changed and stopped calling me. By February 28th, he got engaged to another girl. Since that January, my period has not been normal. It only flows for 2 days and is scanty, which is unusual because my normal flow runs for 4 days or 5 days. I went to the hospital a few weeks ago and they said system is okay. My system is okay. And in February, March, and now April, around that same date, we went to that place. I kept having that same dream of the frog, the handkerchief, and the candle. I don't know if everything is connected, but aside from that dreams, the breakup and the period being irregular, every other thing in my life seems normal. But my mind keeps telling me all is not well. Please, what do I do?